Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Mahesh Karia. You're watching me on YouTube now, and in this session, I'm gonna take you through DrawSQL. I was searching for the good SQL tool that helps me to create a big schemas, and I can simply draw the things and it will create something for me, like it will generate the SQL behind the scene. So that kind of tool I was looking for, and which should be cheap and which should be available to free to use as well. Okay, so for so I got this one, and I'm gonna try this one in this tutorial, and we are gonna like try from scratch. Okay, and we are gonna create MySQL things. We are gonna import the things over there, and we'll see how it works. Is this really helpful or not? Can we use this for our projects? So that's what we are gonna find out in this today's tutorial. So without wasting any time, let's deep dive into it. So I'm gonna log in quickly over here. Okay, and I'm gonna log in through my GitHub account. Okay, and one more thing, I'm gonna use editor, this VS Code editor, and I'm gonna quickly create new folder over here, and I'm gonna name it let's suppose SQL or DrawSQL. Okay, DrawSQL will be my folder name, where I'm gonna create a kind of Docker Compose file. So we are gonna create a MySQL container, and in that container we are gonna import the things, and we are gonna play around with it as well. Okay, so I'm gonna create Docker Compose quickly .yml, and here what I'm gonna do is version 3.8 in services. I'm gonna have a DB service. Okay, in DB I'll play around with MySQL. So MySQL colon 5.7 is a stable release, so I'm gonna use that, and after that I just have to use ports. Okay, the default port that I'm gonna use is 880, which is good. 3306. You can use anything, by the way. This 880 is will be available to your local system. Okay, and you can use volumes as well. Let me reload the window quickly. Okay, so let me use volumes, and inside that volumes I'm gonna use db kind of something like draw SQL. Okay, this is the folder that is going to be created inside my directory, and this is the path. Okay, for now I don't need volume. We are just testing and playing around with it, so we are gonna use environment variables, and that environment variables would be this one. MySQL root password will be password. That's it. I highly recommend you to not use this kind of passwords, and DB database name you can prefer to use like draw SQL would be great, I guess. Okay, volumes is necessary actually, because it persists your data every time you restart the container. It will persist your data, so you will say restart always, and here you just need to define volumes. That's it. Okay, let me open quickly to my terminal, and I already have Docker available inside my system. If you don't have it, okay, let me log in quickly over here. Okay, sign in. Okay, I already signed up. You can sign up here as well, and I'm gonna start with new diagram, and I'm gonna use by the way, this is available for Postgres, MySQL, and SQL Server, so you can choose according to your choice. I'm gonna use MySQL for now. Diagram name, I'm not sure. Test or user or draw test would be great, and I'm gonna create a new one over here quickly. So you will be greeted with nice beautiful UI like this, which is kind of very empty, and I'll be using this button to create a new table quickly, and I'm gonna create very first table, which is user, and here you can see this add column button. Okay, you can add column quickly. You can add name, email, password kind of things, as per your choice. It is varchar. Let me click varchar. Okay, here we go. There's another one. Great. You can create indexes as well according to your choice, like name based on email. You can create your indexes, and now here I don't need auto increment for now. So yeah, this is great. This really very great. Now I'm gonna create, let's say user can have salaries or companies, NIES companies. Okay, sounds good. Okay, and here as well I don't need this auto increment. I will use something else over there, and after that I'm gonna use add column. Add column will be a user ID, of course, which will be my primary key, sorry, foreign key. Okay, so this ID that I'm gonna connect with this ID. Okay, so let me see, let me click on user and let me use this and connect this over here. So multiple companies you can choose, so one to many relationship you can manage over here. So looks good. Okay, after that you can say the company name. Add column would be name, company, salary, okay, and experience or salary package would be great, I guess. Experience will be in integer, package would be in boolean, and name would be in varchar. So sounds good. Okay, so here we go. This very simple, nice, beautiful thing that we have created. You just need to click here on save. Once you save this thing, you can one more thing, the very important thing for bloggers. Okay, if you wanna grab this thing and if you wanna embed inside your blog, you can quickly share with this embed thing. We're gonna try this out with CodePen quickly. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open my CodePen account, and where I'm gonna create a new CodePen by clicking over here, and we are gonna try to embed over there inside HTML. You just need to paste your code, that's it, nothing else you need to worry about. And that diagram we just created, you can see over here, and you can play around with it as well. Okay, sounds good. And here we go. You can do this something like this. Okay, this is really very cool. Okay, by the way, I am ready with my thing. Okay, this is my thing, I'm ready with it, and now I'm ready to export this thing. Okay, so load from templates. There are multiple templates available. If you are working with Laravel, Adonis, and some other things, this is available for a few limited things. Okay, of course, Laravel migrations you don't need to worry about. Adonis JS, if you are not familiar about it, it is kind of Nest.js alternative, or we can say a kind of WordPress kind of thing, framework. That's it. Okay, now I'm JSON is going to in future release we can see the JSON as well. This is a free thing that we are doing right now. So MySQL download, here we go. Wanna take time, I guess around 15 seconds. Okay, fair enough. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click here on downloads. Okay, now you can hear this background noise. This okay, sorry for that. Okay, no worries. So I got this schema already. You can clearly see over here, create table, alter table, indexes, and all the fun things that we are playing around with it over here. Let me open this Docker thing. I have nothing now. I just need to compose up this thing. So sudo docker compose up hyphen build. Okay, in detach mode. Sounds good. Nothing else to worry about, I guess. And I'm gonna use something else. dv, let it be. Let's see how it goes. Password is needed because I am using this sudo thing, and here we go. We are ready. For the first time, it will take a while to download the image and do the stuff, but I already have the image, so it was quick. And after that, in database, I just need to connect with that thing. So I'm gonna click here. I'm gonna name it draw test. Okay, and my port would be 8080, and my password would be password, sorry, okay, this is 8080. I was playing around with it already, so I just need to delete this previously created connection. Okay, and I guess we are ready to connect. Let me try this out. Oh, great, now I have connected. Great. Now inside this you can see this tables. If you are not familiar about this tool, by the way, this is a database tool that you can grab from extension SQL database. Really very nice. I mostly use I don't use Workbench that much, but this is really very cool. Okay, now let me close everything. Oh my god, I lost my file. Let me drag this thing over here and let me select all, and I'm gonna run this thing by using run all SQL. Okay, hopefully it should work. No, connection not found. Active connection, this one, and now I can run all SQL. Done, done, yeah, done. Now I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna see the companies is there, index is there, user is there, and here we go. So we are ready with the very first import thing. Oh, so I'm not aware about this image. Image will generate the image somehow, and lots of other exporting tools that you can use, and this is it. This is all we have. This is incoming soon, but I just clicked over there. Let's see what it do. Oh my god, that many of things, roadmap, and I'm not aware about these things for now. Something is happening behind the scene. Oh, Laravel migrations. Let me see how it generates Laravel migration. I don't use Laravel that much, but might be something interesting. Oh, it is a zip file. Let me double click over here and let me drag this folder on the top of my VS Code quickly, so I can see. Yes, trust this thing. Wow, really very great. The developers behind this thing, you guys are doing absolutely very good thing. Thank you so much for this wonderful tool, even though this is paid. Let's see the plans, which is another very important thing. So upgrade to pro, I'm gonna click and we'll see the plans. Okay, this is very important if you are working on any project. So $15 monthly, it's good. It's really very good if you guys have 50 tables per diagram. For the private diagrams, you can do this thing. Okay, so you can secure it, your data kind of things for the for this thing. Or what you can do, you can quickly create the things and you can delete the things. That's what you can create if you wanna use. So if even though if you can use this freely as well, so it's all your choice. So this is it for this tutorial, guys, and thank you so much for your time. And don't forget to subscribe my channel if you haven't already, and smash that like button. And you can use this thanks button as well in order to contribute. Even $1 is enough for us to grow our channels. And I'll see you soon in a while. Thank you so much for your time. Tada, bye bye. And I'm gonna stop this.